Libra, welcome to your weekly reading for August the 22nd to the 28th. Let's get started and see what messages we have for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Keeping in mind these are general readings and may not resonate for everyone, so make sure you check out your other placements because you may have messages there. All right, Libra, what is the energy around the week ahead for you, Libra? Oh, we got two cards coming out for you. Fork in the road and mending. All right, Libra. So it looks like you might get the opportunity to sort of heal something, to bring something back together again. And that it's like it's going to be a choice. You're going to have to choose whether or not you want to participate in this mending or not. We see the card Imagine on the bottom of the deck, which always makes me think that there's something coming through to you either in your daydreams or something in your imagination. Something in the subconscious is sort of coming through to you through signs and synchronicities or just things that you imagine to be. And it's almost like you're going to get a shot at whatever this is this week. And it's going to put you in a position where you're going to have to make a choice to go one way or the other. So let's keep that in mind, and we'll jump into the tarot cards to see what else we can understand about this. Very interesting, though. I feel like it's going to be a choice. It's almost like you're going to be presented with an opportunity to potentially heal something or do something that you've imagined that could be very healing. And it's going to be up to you whether or not you go for it or not. Interesting to see the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck as I chat about this, because it almost feels like you're going to be crossing through something that's going to be very rewarding on the inner level. So something that's really going to cause an inner celebration, healing, bringing things back together again. It's almost like you're getting back onto a track that you may have imagined for a long time and sort of veered away from it. And now it's almost like you're moving back towards it, but you have to choose it, Libra. And so we'll see here. That's very interesting start to your reading, Libra. All right, so first card out is the Page of Pentacles. So sort of goes with what I was just saying, that it's almost like you're going to have to choose it, you know, and then it's almost like after you choose it, it's going to be some work that you're going to have to do to sort of stay on that path that you've imagined. It's going to be a new beginning for you. And it's going to be something that you already have skill in this area, Libra. You've already become a sort of a master at whatever this is. And it's almost like it's going to give you the opportunity to practice this skill again. And so I wonder what this could be. For some of you, this might be returning to something that you've known for a while as something that you're very good at, something that you enjoy, something that you've taken the time to become very skilled at, and somehow you veered away from it, and it sort of created this, it almost feels like it created sort of a gap for you, you know, like, and now it's like you have the opportunity to go back to it. Will you choose to go back to it or not? That's going to be up to you, Libra. There's Temperance coming out in reverse. Let's get your last card for this row. Oh, that's too many. But that was the Two of Wands and the Queen of Swords that were trying to come through. And so, again, confirming that idea that you are on a crossroads here. Why are the deck is being kind of funny in my hands. Hang on a sec. Let's give it a good shuffle. Okay. There we go. There's the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I saw the Two of Wands and the Queen of Swords as I was shuffling initially, and they just sort of flipped funny, so I kept going. But anyway, it's just me and my process. Okay, so Queen of Swords in reverse, Temperance in reverse. So this tells me that this gap that, you know, you've spent away from whatever this task is that you're very good at has left you in a position where you're sort of out of balance. you're needing this mending, truly. This is an inner mending. This is something that's healing within. And it's left you feeling a little bit jaded about your opportunities. And so seeing the Queen of Pentacles come out now, that makes me think that by returning to whatever this is, it's going to bring you back into balance. It's going to make you feel less sort of jaded about your opportunities. It's almost like we're seeing Temperance and the Queen of Swords in reverse, because by being far from this kind of skill that you have, it sort of left you feeling a little bit lost. And it's almost like coming back to it is going to be very grounding and very healing when I see the Queen of Pentacles. And it's going to be very much a time where you feel self-reliant and like you're in the lead for yourself here, and you're nourishing yourself, and by virtue of that you're able to nourish other people and stay in a balanced place where you're not feeling so detached and sort of resentful like the Queen of Swords in reverse. If anything, you're now warming into a place where you feel whole and complete again, so then you're able to offer yourself to others. And it feels like you're going to spend some time sort of managing these thoughts. When we see the Four of Swords and the Nine of Swords both coming through in reverse, it tells me that there's a lot of inner beliefs and sort of worst case scenario fears that you have that are almost going to need to be processed along with this choice that you make to go in a new way. And it's like you're going to need to sort of put your mind at rest with these concerns and trust that this new beginning is going to lead you down a path. There's the Two of Wands. It wanted to come through. I'm telling you, I saw the Queen of Swords and the Two of Wands. This new opportunity is one that you're going to sort of choose. And it's going to take you to this point in the fork in the road. This is the same message, my friends. This is the same message, that it's a choice. It's a choice of direction that you choose with will, with passion, with the side of you that wants to trust in that sort of personal power that you have to know what is right for you and what really fits for you. And it's almost like this week is going to present you with this opportunity, and it's like, will you follow the limited thoughts that you have, or will you choose with your will the path that leads you back to whatever this skill is that you have, Libra? It's very interesting. There's the inner child, right? Like there's the Six of Cups. This is really going to help sort out some inner child wounds about limited beliefs, maybe limited beliefs surrounding opportunities like work opportunities, because we have a number of pentacles here. So perhaps there is a belief in your mind that you'll only be successful if you're doing the following. And maybe you went and tried and did that, and you found that it didn't work for you anymore, or it didn't feel like that's where you needed to be. Like, it's interesting. It's almost like the beliefs that the inner child is holding about money and about work life and about opportunities is getting challenged this week to your betterment. And Ten of Wands is now appearing on the bottom of the deck, so it's almost like you're going to close a chapter that has felt sort of like you sacrificed and had a lot of like obstacles and burdens that you were holding on to. And it's almost like you get to this point this week where once you decide to go down the path towards this thing that you're very skilled at, it releases you from all of this sort of burden and stress and sacrifice. And it's interesting to see the Two of Cups underneath. It makes me wonder if for some of you the sacrifice involved a relationship. And that could be taken many ways. Some of you may have sacrificed for a relationship. Some of you may have sacrificed a relationship. It's interesting, and it's sort of like you're ready to lay down anything that feels like it's standing in your way, and you're moving towards this new opportunity. And it's very healing. and it makes sort of it creates this feeling of inner reward and inner joy and success, and it's very healing for you internally. And I feel like it's going to shift how your energy sits. It won't be so unbalanced and unpredictable. You won't feel so detached and wanting to just be left alone because you're so dissatisfied. You know, it's like when we're dissatisfied with our external reality, or our internal reality for that matter, it comes through. It comes through our interactions, our relationships, our mood, our energy levels, in terms of like your physical energy levels could be affected. So I feel like you're getting this boost this week, and it's very healing. Very interesting reading for you, Libra. Let's see what closing messages you receive. Let's see. For Libra, to close this reading, what is the final sort of words of guidance, encouragement? Oops, that fell on the floor. Let me grab that. Take time to breathe out. Very interesting. It's a disseminating moon. So it's almost like you're disseminating things, right? And you need to breathe through this, because you don't want to make a choice that comes through that wounded child. And I think that's why we're seeing the Six of Cups. You want to make this choice based on what you feel will be healing for yourself. When it comes to, it really feels like a choice about work. It really feels like a choice about work, career, resources, where you invest your time, and that it's going to sort of help you heal some limiting thoughts. So take time to breathe out as you sort of disseminate through this. Bottom of the deck, we see communication is key, and that is the new moon in Gemini. So you may need to sort of think about how you communicate with yourself. I'm taking this as an inner dialogue sort of communication because of the swords that appeared in your reading. So it's almost like you're going to have, like we were saying, this moment where as you choose, you're healing some of these limited beliefs that you've been holding on to, probably, I would suspect, for quite some years, like inner child sort of like information that we received as in our childhood, and that we have sort of created our reality, right? Like sometimes we have these ideas and beliefs that we were given as a child and seen in our examples around us as a child, and then that becomes this foundation that forms our reality. And so perhaps there was something like that for you that sort of made you believe, well, I'll never be able to make a living doing that. That'll just have to be a hobby, you know, even though I have a lot of skill in it and it's very healing and I enjoy it. That's not going to be, I have to do something else to make money. You know, that kind of thing might get obliterated this week. Very interesting reading for you, Libra. I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope this has been helpful. Take care, and I'm sending you so much love and light, my friends.